All right, friends, we are at our Midtown project, and as you can see, we have drywall. This is when everything starts to come together, but this is also the inflection point where you really got to make sure stuff is where it's supposed to be. So that's what I'm doing today, and checking out a few paint colors. But while we're here, let's do a little mini tour, okay? So we are standing in our entry. The existing fireplace will have built-ins on either side and then another built-in over here. But this is our grand foyer, which leads us into the living room. So we'll have sofa over there, sconces. This is our TV wall here, which leads us through our grand arch into the kitchen. So we have a long, almost galley style kitchen, but this entire wall is where our kitchen will be. So we'll have a mini bar here. This is where our range goes, our sink, some more cabinetry, and then our fridge goes in this little nook. We have door to the basement where they have tons of storage where their laundry used to be, but we brought the laundry upstairs and it's going in here. Laundry closet, and then a pantry on this side. He's currently priming what will be the dining room. Vaulted ceiling, everything in there. So we'll let him be. We don't want primer all over us today. So our homeowners have 3 pups, 1 tiny dog, 2 big dogs, but their kennels are going to be built in down here with cabinetry above. So it's our doggy hallway with stairs that take us to the 2nd floor. We have an adjustment to make here to the stairwell because our doggy gate is supposed to come out of this wall. We didn't put it in before they closed the walls. They gotta come back and fix that. And right off the doggy hallway is our primary bedroom. So this was the existing primary. Elevated the electrical, changing the layout. But this deep blue that's swatched on the walls, our wallpaper is actually that color. So this is the trim color. And right off the primary bedroom is our primary bath. Here's our walk-in shower, toilet room, walk-in closet, and this is where our tub and dual vanities will go. They drywalled over the medicine cabinet holes. They're gonna have to fix that. Alrighty. You're walking into the office, and on the office side there'll be bookshelves. But this is the office. It's the old sunroom. We had to raise the floor in here, all kinds of things. But it would be a great office slash somewhat guest room. Rounding out the tour, brand new powder room. We're adding powder room. This will get some beautiful wallpaper, so there are no colors swatched in there. So everything looks great. We just have a few small details that need to be remedied. But that's somebody else's job. Just my job to point it out. That's it for today. On the other side of town is the Stovall residence. This project was pacing right along with the post-project for a while, but we hit a couple snags along the way and it slowed us down just a bit. So demo went pretty quickly and so did some of the initial framing, but we did discover a couple structural and drainage issues with the roof, so we had to kind of divert all hands for that repair. Now, plumbing had a complete overhaul. We took this house from a 2-bath to a 3-bath, so that required a lot of extra steps. We upgraded the entire plumbing system, including a new water heater. And so now plumbing is about 80% done. Now we're at electrical, which originally starts on paper and in theory works on paper, but as the project progresses, it's time to make adjustments. So a lot of the lines have already been run for the new lighting, but we have to finalize exact placement while the ceiling and walls are still open. There's nothing worse than seeing a switch or a vent where you think a piece of art is gonna go. You also have to prepare for the unexpected. We did not dimension this new doorway for the primary closet on the plans, and it's kind of huge. No one needs a 7-foot wide opening for a closet that's a walk-in. You're losing 3 feet of wall space to put storage, hanging storage, shelving, whatever. If this door was leading outside, yes, when you have 2-3 people potentially walking out at the same time, but this is a primary suite for a single lady to her closet. All of this is just space we can't put more closet stuff. So, yeah, shrink this. Site visits bring about all types of challenges, like balancing on open floor joists to confirm vanity lighting placement. At least I can do it in cute shoes like these from Steve Madden. I linked them in the description below just in case you're interested. Arts Memphis is one of the largest art granting organizations in the city, and they do a lot to support arts organizations and individual artists. One of their largest fundraisers is Art by Design, which is a week-long series of events of art being showcased and celebrated through the lens of interior design. I was actually the first Black interior designer to participate in the event back in 2018 and have loved being part of bringing it to life ever since. Color cohesive with the space and the branding, and then the art itself is just gonna be fine. Yeah. As an art lover and appreciator, I'm gonna work hard to acquire beautiful pieces, but I'm also going to work hard to volunteer my time to support the entire art economy in my city. Hey friends, it is Grizz Game time. We're in the Prime Global Suite. This is where I am every game night. I'm a season ticket holder. This is year 4, but this is the first year that my family, the Prime Global team, are sponsors of this entire section. So let me show you what it's like to go to a Grizz Game with me. This section used to be sponsored by Hennessy, but Prime Global Group is a real estate investment firm devoted to growing and serving undercapitalized markets. And they just so happen to be some of my favorite people in the world. I had the pleasure of working with them, bringing their branding to life in this suite. Now we're going to see my favorite person, Miss Jackie. Hi, Miss Jackie, how you doing? Thank you. See, look, she already knows what I drink. I come for the cab. Special treatment up here. Best seats in the house. You got to see all of our branding in the Prime Global Suite, which was a project by me and my team. You got to meet the Prime Global family, the new Prime Global baby. That's a wrap on Grizz Night. We'll be back in a couple days. So that's it. But before we go, I want to know more from you. YouTube is fairly new territory for me, so I need to know who's here. What brought you here? What's making you stay? What do you want to see? Where are you from? Get down in the comments and tell me. I know I share a lot, from design progress to day in the life. Is that what you're here for? Are you a design enthusiast or even a designer? Maybe a cocktail connoisseur? Let me know in the comments. I have so much more in store for you guys. This year is bringing a lot of big stories for me to tell, so make sure you're subscribed so you're not missing a thing. All right, until next time.